Is it on? It was saying trying to reconnect, so I thought I had some bad signal. I always never know if this is working or not. So you'll have to let me know. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Maybe it works a little better this way. So give me a thumb or a heart or something if you're there. Otherwise, I will come, let me know if you watch the replay. I haven't been on. Oh, I got a thumbs up. Somebody's here. Val. Hi, Val. Okay, that's all I needed to know is it was working. So anyway, I haven't been on live in 150 years, at least. Might be longer. So I thought I better come on quick and just do a quick, hi, Lana. There's my couple of besties there. I just wanted to do a quick overview because I've had some new people that haven't just seen kind of the makeup overview, and it's been so dang long. I thought I better just kind of go over this quick. Then I'm going to try to come on more often, and I'm going to Montana late next week, and I'll be gone a week and a half or so, maybe a couple weeks. So I'm going to try to come on from out there too, maybe do some eyeshadow stuff. So I haven't done any of that. So anyway, for those of you who have not seen me do this, or those of you who have and just need a little refresher, I'm just going to kind of go over the basic part of the makeup. So when you get your makeup and put it in your, I got this, my compact is well used. I have a great big artist palette, and I took just my main stuff for the summer and put it in a smaller one. And I actually have my eyeshadows in another because you guys, those new eyeshadows are so beautiful and so nice, and there's gorgeous colors for fall. So you're going to want to go check out the eyeshadows and some of the new colors. I know Lana has a couple of the new colors from the new line. So anyway, so I'm just going to start from the scratch. And I'm going to put some contour on. Oh, I didn't get my my mirror because it's hard to do this in a phone, but that's okay. I'll just do it anyway. So here's my contour. I always put that on first. You can use your finger, you can use a brush. Now we start contouring up here because the idea is to do some shading to make that area a little bit smaller. So if you have a 3 or 4 finger forehead and you want it to be a little smaller, put some contouring up here. And then right underneath that cheekbone, kind of start up at the top of your ear area, just right underneath that cheekbone. And I just draw a little line, or if you don't want to use your finger, it's one of the best brushes. I know Lana just got this brush too. It's a detail brush. It's kind of tapered. It's got a small end. All these brushes, you guys remember, are double-ended. It's like getting 2 for 1. They're wonderful. So I just tap the brush in there, and I can put it on that way too. I'm going to be a little heavy with this so you guys can see, probably heavier than I would normally put it on. And then also I will contour the jawline and put that line there with the brush. Go from like the bottom of the earlobe. Oops. Or again, you can take your finger and do that. That's the first thing I do. So that's the contour. The second thing I do is I do my highlight color. So, they're all highlights. I'm sorry. I'm doing my pop color, which is kind of the bright that you want around your eyes and the things that you want to accentuate. So I'll take my pop color and I put that around my eyes, and I just stipple it in there, and I just dab into here. You don't want to be rubbing, and just stipple it along here. I make it along my nose here, and then you make a T right here. Tap, tap, and then just make a T of it there. I tend to get rosacea and a super red nose, so I use a different contour here. It's called Aspen, and it's really good at covering redness, so sometimes I'll put that on a little, just rub a little bit of that on ahead of time. And then I put that pop color over it, and that just really covers that redness so nice. So that's usually where I put that. Also, sometimes at the same time, you can use either these contour colors or your highlight colors. You can use that as a primer for your eyeshadow. So sometimes while I'm in there, I've got my eyeshadow on, so I won't do this, but I just, just spread that right there. And then the next color, which is your main highlight that we recommend of the two. Now, I've still got my two summer colors in here. I'm about to switch over to the fall, to my normal color, which is Sandy. These are Mango and Goddess. They're a little bit darker, so I use those for summer. So tap into those, and then you put those colors where I don't have another color. So I put it up above and below the contour, above my lip, and down on my chin. I always kind of forget that my chin, I get it all blended and I have like a big blank spot here. I don't know why I forget that, but I do. So I just tap into there and then go down. Just tap, tap, go underneath there. And then I usually make a little bit of line in between the contour and the pop color here. First thing I like to do then is I go back to that detail brush. This was the buff brush. That's because that's a full coverage brush, so that's what I use. I use the smaller end for the pop color and the bigger end for the bridge color. Now I could blend with this brush very easily too, but I like to start out with that tapered detail brush, and I like to just kind of go along and pull that down. I pull that down so that shades the upper part of my forehead, so it just kind of shortens the forehead. And then I like to blend in here. Kind of easy to forget because it chisels you so nicely. Sometimes it's easy to forget to blend that in. Okay, and then what I have been doing all summer, it's just a little trick. I use the bronzer. I actually use it all winter long because I like a little extra color. But somebody had taught me this trick. See these two bronzers, they're together. I've been using these since early spring. And they last so long, and I use them every single day. And I still have some left. I'll have to get some more probably in another month. That'll, but these things, not only are they affordable with only $14 a tin, they just last forever too. That's one of the reasons I love this makeup so much, is because it's so affordable. Because this is the brush and bronzer brush, it is so big and fluffy on the one end. That's why somebody had suggested putting two bronzers in there. So when I just kind of go swirl it in there, it's swirling in both of them. So I'm not trying to get this big brush into one. It's just something that worked out well. So I end up doing that, and then one of the things, and then I just start using it to kind of blend. One of the things you don't want to do is over blend and just keep blending and blending, because you just kind of blend the makeup away. So I like to do this, and this is just a good blending technique. I don't have to do a whole lot of blending except for putting this bronzer on. It kind of does both jobs for me. And I can use it this is a beautiful blending brush anyway, because it's so nice and big and fluffy. The other thing is I don't know, one of these things that happens to you as you get older, my chest has gotten pigmented into this kind of red color. I don't know where that came from or why it's happening, like most things. Kind of like your wrinkles just appear overnight, so did this pigment. So this bronzer just also helps just kind of blend that color into my neck color, into my face color. Okay. So then once that's blended, this kind of has gotten nice and blended, but I didn't take it off completely. It just is still there. It's still giving me that chiseled look. And then I'll take, I love this color. It's kind of a brownish, kind of a little bit of a brownish, I can't think of the other color I want to use. It's called Sandstone. I just love it. I loved it for summer. I just put a little on with that, or with the blush, the smaller end of that big brush. You can tap into that and use that too. It's so pigmented, it's so easy to get a little bit too much blush on because it's so pigmented. So when that happens, I turn it around where that little bit of bronzer was still left and just kind of blend that in a little bit more with that. And I put a little on the lips. So in the morning, you guys, this just goes like whoosh, whoosh. I mean, I just do it so fast where my makeup is on so fast. And then my little pearl highlighter is here. And I just put a little bit of that right above the blush. And I like to go dot, 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 dot. It kind of keeps you accentuated around here. Makes this area pop out because everybody's eyes are pretty. And then I like to put a little on my lip. Sometimes one little dab right there. And sometimes I even use a little bit, one in the corner of each, just a little dab of it in the corner of each eye. And then I do my setting spray. I don't have it out here. And sometimes I either use the setting spray before I start this, which I already have that on, or you can use a different primer if you want, if you have another makeup primer, but I like the setting spray, works so nice. So anyway, that's just a quick overview of how quick and simple it all is. And then before you know it, fluff your hair up and you're gorgeous. You're just gorgeous in no time at all. So anyway, I have not been on in so long, you guys. And you know, summer gets crazy and busy, and I'm so sorry. It got crazy and busy for me. Plus, I am trying to study for kind of board exams, and that has sucked up all my time, and I'm still doing that. So forgive me if I'm absent here and there. I just want to get that done and behind me so I can spend all my time with my Saint makeup because I love it so much, which is why I got into this. I didn't get into it because like I wanted to go sell something. I got into it was like, oh my God, look at this makeup, especially for aging skin. It isn't sitting in my lines. It gives you this glow. It makes you look younger. It's like, oh, I just fell in love with it so fast. And it's like, I just wanted to go, oh my gosh, I got to tell people about it. That's why I do this. So anyway, that's it. That's what I know. And if you've watched the replay, let me know that. Just put replay in the comments. And I'll be back again, either from here or I will be back from Montana too. Okay, see you guys. Thanks.